Hey honey, I wanted to wish you a happy anniversary. We're going on 20 years and I don't know how you did it. How'd you handle this crazy person you call your wife? But I do appreciate that you have stuck it out all these years. I can be a lot to handle. I wanted to do something a little different for our 20th anniversary. You already know how much I love and appreciate you. You are my world, alongside my children, and you do a lot for us, and we do love and appreciate all that you do for us. But you know, there is some people who think they know how we got together, so you're gonna hear a little bit about that. And then of course, we're gonna touch on other people's appreciation for you, because you may not know this, but a lot of people love you very much, and I know why. You're a really good person. You go above and beyond to help people out, and you're an all-around amazing, great man. And sometimes it's good to hear that from people. So, love you, and I hope you enjoy this little creation that I present to you for our anniversary.
In the early 1990s, right? I remember one day being at the Brooks' home, and I saw that the sisters had a friend coming over. And the friend came over, and I was like, man, this is a beautiful young lady. And I said to Keisha, Keisha, you know, you should invite her over so that I can work my magic. And I don't know if I used those exact words, but that was my intention. Subsequent to that, Barbara was invited over, or Barbara was at the apartment. This is when we lived at Hewitt Avenue, and I was sitting on the couch talking to Barbara, and I heard a key in the door. I looked up, looked at the door, and Kurt was coming in. So I greeted him, and I turned back to look at Barbara, and Barbara was still looking at Kurt, and I realized that I did not have the magic, that Kurt Smith definitely had the magic, and that was the beginning of their story. If you wonder who to thank for this festivity, for this relationship, you may thank me. You're welcome.
I was saying how Barbara and Kurt met. I'm actually responsible for that. Well, Kevin and I are responsible for that. So, funny story. I was at home on Peggy Lane, and then I was like, Mom, I'm going to the mall. Can I go to the mall? She said, what are you going to the mall for? I said, oh, to go meet Barbara. So she was like, oh, okay, that's cool. So it happened that that Wayne, my brother, and his friend Kevin was hanging out at the house, and then Kevin was like, is it that girl that's like light-skinned, slim girl, you know, looking fine? I was like, yeah, that's her. I'm gonna go meet her. So, you know, he said, oh, wait, I got a note for her. I was like, you got a note for her? So I was like, okay. So I'm just gonna pretend I never had the note, because I'm not meeting the Barbara, you know? So anyway, he wrote his note and his number or whatever on the little piece of paper. And then when I said, okay, I'll give it to her. So when we got to the mall, I was like going to Sears, like going past Sears. And when we went to Sears, I was like, Barbara? It was hilarious. Barbara was there. She was actually looking at the map because she's going for the interview, okay? So I was like, Barbara, what are you doing here? And she was like, hey, long time no see. We hugged each other and everything. And I was like, oh, by the way, I have a note for you. And she said, a note for me? I was like, yeah, Kevin left a note for you to call him. And she was like, what do you mean? Because, you know, Barbara's like, we haven't talked. And so what do you mean Kevin has a note for me? So yeah. So I gave her the note, and of course, the rest is history. Sorry, Kevin, you were not chosen. Kurt was the lucky one. But that was such an amazing story about how it was just meant to be for Barbara and Kurt to be together, because I had no plans to meet Barbara at the mall. And what are the odds of me meeting Barbara right there at the mall, like just there in an interview out of the whole damn world? Seriously. It was amazing. So that's what I'm saying. It was meant for you guys to be together, and it's awesome. So yeah, cool, right? Happiest 20th. Love you guys. Mwah.
Happy anniversary. Want to say thank you for snatching up such a dime piece to be my mom. and for always being relationship goals, the both of you. There's so many things I admire about you. Them being you're so hardworking, the way you care for others, you're so sweet and you don't even know it. You really show the way you love with more of your actions than words, and that's fine because, you know, actions speak louder than words. But thank you for being a great dad. You probably don't think so, but you have been. I do see how much you love me, even though you don't want to give me hugs. It's okay. Like, I'm over it. But love you. Happy anniversary. Oh, and also, thanks for giving me some of your good looks because I am cute.
Hey, Father. What's poppin'? So, I just wanted to say happy anniversary to you and Mom. 20 years, that's such goals. What? 20 years, Fred. What? Crazy! But, I just wanted to say that I know I'm annoying as heck and we butt heads 99.9% of the time, but that 0.01% of the time, I really cherish it, man. I love you.
Hi, Father. I just wanted to say that you've taught me a lot through the past year to forgive and forget and to show more sympathy and be nicer to people, and so I've been trying to do that, and I really appreciate all the help you do around the house. Goodbye.
What can I say about Kurth Smith? He is the love of my life. He is the most wonderful man I've ever known. He is a man of character. He is a man of few words. He is self-possessed. I'm not going to define that. Look it up. And he is faithful and he is loving. If he promises to do something for you, guarantee that that thing is going to be done. And the character that he exhibits today, really he's always had. Just in terms of his drive. I remember when we were younger, we both, wanted things. We both got the same allowance. I remember there was a pocket watch that I wanted, and it was being sold in the town, and the pocket watch was $50. And I knew that if I saved my lunch money for the whole week, at the end of the week, I could buy that pocket watch. And I invariably, the patty would look too good, or the bun and cheese was just too delicious. No fat jokes, I was super skinny at the time. Every Friday, religiously, Kurth, who loved music, he saved his lunch money, and on Fridays he would get in a cab, go to Christiana, and buy 45 records. There's this concept about love languages. And one of my previous managers, he said, Kevin, what motivates you? Because if you tell me that chocolate cake motivates you, then every time I see you, I'm going to bring you chocolate cake. And love languages are very similar to that, in that you say, what speaks love to you? But Kurth's really is acts of service. You might think that he's not a touchy-feely guy. If you express that affection to him, he'll receive it if he loves you, right? But look at the way that he breaks his neck to provide for his family. Look at the way that he serves his siblings, his mother. He does that because that is how he expressed love. And you know that this is a loving young man. You look at Kurth, Kurth is a sexy beast, right? And he could use his powers for evil. He has dedicated himself to one woman, as the Bible has said, and it's just an amazing chap, and I definitely want to be like him when I grow up. That is the man, the myth, the legend, Kurth Smith.
Hello, brother. I'm coming to you with my scarf on, face greasy, because on your day today, I wanted to make you feel special. I know that ever since I was born, you've been feeling bad. You're not the best looking one. I kind of took that place since January 14th, 1983. So I kind of just did it down today. Anyways, I just wanted to say that I love you. Thank you for being such a great brother. You've always been there for me, especially in the moments where I've almost lost my life. So thanks for that support. And thanks for being a great role model and example of how a man is supposed to treat a woman. So I wish you guys many more happy years together. Love you. I'm still the best looking. Look at me. Just kidding. Ugh, we all know Kurt's the hottest. Damn it.
Bossy Kurt, Miss Barbara, want to spend some anniversary wishes for you guys. 20 years. Setting a very great example for the young ones, you know. But just want to take a minute to recognize this gentleman here, Mr. Kurt Smith. Let me be specific. But my brother from another mother, from a long time ago, down in the country, from Jamaica. And Kurt has always been a very influential elder for me, you know. Treated me like a younger brother from day one. Always nurtured the soul, you know, mentored the spirit, and just taught me what it was in many cases to be a man and lead. Very humble, God-loving, God-fearing brother. All the best for more years. And kids, if you want the secrets, the gungo, I was there before each of you. And I didn't get to the wedding, but I definitely can't miss the opportunity to speak on the 20th anniversary. Wish I was there with you guys. As I said, wish you many more. Lots of love and blessings, my brother.
Hey y'all, I just wanted to take this opportunity to just acknowledge Kurt and just the amazing individual that he is. As long as I can remember, he has personified what it means to not only be a husband, but an amazing father, as well as just a good person to know. And I'm honored to be your cousin. And during this 20th anniversary of you and Barbara, I was going to take this time to thank you for not what you've done for our entire extended family, but just for me personally. You've always just shown yourself true of what it means to be a man, and for that I'll always be grateful. Congratulations to you and Barbara on 20 years of amazing marriage. You guys have been relationship goals for my whole life, as far as I can remember at least, and for that I will say congratulations. I wish you many more, and I love you both.
I just want to say, man, you know, you've been my favorite cousin for all my life, and probably because you're more like a brother than a bigger brother than you are a cousin for real. And I just want to thank you for everything you've done for me in my life, man. But this moment is about you and Barbara, and it's a pleasure to have witnessed how you guys have grown and your family has grown over the last 20 years, man. And I want to say I wish you guys another 100 years together, man, and keep making us proud and being an inspiration for us and your other cousins, man. So, and other people in this family. So for that, I want to say happy 20th anniversary to you guys, and I love you all, man, for real.
To one of the coolest Redskins fans that I know out there, my cousin Kurt. You've set the example, dude, for just being the best son, the best brother, the best cousin, the best grandson, best father, and best husband that I know. Thank you for, setting the bar high. And I pray that God will allow you to continue to do that. And, all his blessings upon you. So just in case I never said it before, I'm saying it now. It hasn't gone unnoticed. Happy anniversary to you. And I hope that you will continue. I know you're going to continue to take care of that queen of yours as she continues to take care of you. And later on when I come back, I'm going to drink a red stripe in your honor for the 12. All right?
Hey guys, coming at you from sunny Florida. Hi, it's Keisha. So, happy anniversary to Barbara and Kurt of 20 years. That is awesome. That is an accomplishment. That is a big milestone. But what can I say about Kurt? Kurt is an awesome guy. He's quiet at first, but he's not really quiet because when you play some soca, Boy, he get into it. He ready for it. Jamaica Carnival, whoop whoop, right? You got Barbara on that. So anyways, he's awesome, he's fun, he's loving, he's a great father and an awesome husband. Barbara know about that, you know. Sometimes you can't hear when he talks, you can't understand it, because he's like this, yo, Keisha, and I'm like, what? Say what? Come again? But yeah, I just want to say I wish you guys a happy anniversary, and you guys have the passion and the commitment and the je ne sais quoi to go for another 20 years. You know what I'm saying?
Love you, Kurt and Barbara. Hey, you're my son. You used to come to my house. Best food, right? I got you there. Love you, Kurt. Love you, Barbara. Couldn't find a better couple.
Mwah! Mwah! We love you here from Florida. Woohoo! Happy anniversary!
Happy 20th anniversary to Kurt and Barbara. I'm so happy to have been a part of your guys' lives for this time period. You guys have always been there for me. It's always a great time when Kurt and Barbara are around. I'm so proud of you both and the loving family that you guys have made. You guys have always been a role model to me as to what a good relationship should be. Hanging out with you guys a few months ago felt no different than hanging out with you guys 20 years ago. You guys have something special that was God-given. May God continue to bless you both and your loving children.